You've probably heard the story of the 300 Spartans, but the real story is even more incredible. It's 480 BC, and the Persian Empire, led by King Xerxes, is invading Greece with a gigantic army. Ancient historians talk about hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Even if that's an exaggeration, it was still a massive force ready to swallow Greece whole. The Greek city-states knew they couldn't win a straight fight. So, they chose their ground carefully, a narrow coastal pass called Thermopylae. It was the perfect choke point, a place where the massive Persian numbers wouldn't count for as much. King Leonidas of Sparta led a small coalition force of about 7,000 Greeks to hold this pass. At the heart of this army were his 300 elite Spartan warriors. These weren't just any soldiers. They were hand-picked veterans, and every single one had a living son back home. This was a crucial detail. It meant their family lines wouldn't die out with them. They knew from the very beginning this was likely a one-way trip. For 2 full days, this small Greek force held back the might of Persia. The famous Persian immortals, Xerxes' elite guard, threw themselves at the Greek shield wall and were repelled again and again. The Greeks fought shoulder to shoulder, their long spears a forest of death. But then, betrayal. A local Greek showed the Persians a secret mountain path that went around the pass. Xerxes immediately sent a force to encircle the Greeks. Once Leonidas realized they were trapped, he made a critical decision. He dismissed the majority of the Greek army, telling them to retreat and save themselves to fight another day, but he stayed. And his 300 Spartans stayed with him. Surrounded and out of options, they made their final stand. They took the pass. But here's why Thermopylae is one of the most famous last stands in history. That heroic sacrifice wasn't for nothing. It bought precious time for the rest of Greece to rally its forces. It inspired a sense of unity and defiance. Just a few months later, the Greek navy smashed the Persian fleet at the Battle of Salamis. The year after that, the combined Greek armies defeated the Persians on land at Plataea, ending the invasion for good. The story of the 300 is not about winning a battle. It's about the power of a choice. They chose to stand when they could have run. And that decision, made in a narrow pass between a mountain and the sea, echoed through history, inspiring people for thousands of years.